Hey gamers, what's up? Today I'm going to do some answers for questions you asked a while back. This is something I like to do every now and then. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm glad to get back to it. And I picked some good questions here. Some are going to be quick answers, some not so much. And I'm just going to jump right into it. Question 1 comes from Donkey Kong Gamer Jr. In 20 years, what do you think the state of collecting retro games will be like? Or just the state of collecting in general? That's a really good question. I think gaming is going to change a lot in the next 20 years. I'm sure we're all prepared for the eventuality that everything's going to go digital. And that's something we're just going to have to live with. I don't think they'll be buying new games at the store like there is today, like there was 20 years ago, in 20 years. But I do think collecting will still be around. I think people will still be into retro gaming. I think people will be into collecting old school titles and rare vintage titles, video game history in general. So I don't see a problem with that. I do, however, worry about the integrity of some of the games. Will Atari 2600 games still work 20 years from now? Will they suffer from ROM rot? Will the cartridges themselves hold up over time? I think kept under the proper conditions, yes, in most cases, and there'll probably be some stuff that's not working as well, which is why we do have to hold on to emulation as well and use that as a way to archive and preserve the history of video games. But collecting itself and owning the physical copies of original video game history, I think that'll be alive and strong in 20 years from now. Question number 2 is from Doongie Forever. Do you have a list of holy grails that you are looking for? So that's kind of a two-pronged answer. For me, personally, yes, absolutely. For the store, not so much. The store, I just kind of take whatever comes through the door. So I'm never looking specifically for anything, but I'll take anything that comes in. Now for me, for my collection right now, like Dino Park Tycoon for the 3DO, a major title that I need, and Lucian's Quest also for that matter. So those are some major games that I need in my collection, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of games. There's some collections I want to complete in the next few years. I'd like to complete a Saturn collection, I'd like to complete a Sega CD collection, and a 3DO collection. But the 3DO I think is number one on my list, and that's what I really want to get into. Question number 3 is from Square One Games. Do you think you'll ever expand to a second location? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like I remember you mentioning that a time or two over the years. The short answer to that question is no. I don't really think I'm going to open a second store, nor do I really want to. I like the idea of owning a second store, but I really don't want to spread myself too thin. I think it would hurt my family life and my social life a little much, and I'm here 55 hours a week. I don't want to compromise the quality of the work that I do here, and splitting myself between two places, I feel like it would do that. And it's not that I don't trust other people to be able to do it, it's just I'm a very hands-on kind of person. So I can't even imagine splitting that time with another store and then trying to keep everything else in my life together. Not to mention CTS promotions with the toy show, the game show, and we have a Star Wars con coming up next year, just so much going on there, and NerdCo. So it's just so much, and I don't think I could possibly pull myself in that many directions at once. Question number 4. Shinmu AM2 Podcast asks, Hi Muzz, I know you're a big Dreamcast fan and that you like the Shinmu series. I was wondering if you donated to the Shinmu 3 Kickstarter and your thoughts on the original Shinmu 3 Kickstarter announcement. Yes, I am totally excited for Shinmu 3. I was blown away by the announcement when it happened. I jumped right on. I was one of the original backers. As soon as I could get on there and do it, I did it. I've been waiting for Shinmu 3 a long time, like a lot of us have been, and just hearing that announcement was one of the great moments in gaming for me. I'll be picking up Shinmu 1 and 2 also very soon for PS4, so I can have the whole collection. I haven't picked those up yet, but I do intend to. And I mean, what more can I say? I'm really excited to do it. And I would have put a lot more into it, but Bloodstained had a Kickstarter the month prior, and I put a lot into that, and I didn't want to break the bank, so I could only go so far on Shinmu 3. But I was super excited to hear it. I definitely backed it, and I cannot wait for the game to come out. Number 5. Forrest Kale asks, I know you're a big Sega fan. Would you be excited if they did a Snatcher remaster on modern consoles? Yes, I would definitely love to see Snatcher done on a modern day console. It would just be brilliant. Even if they just did a download where you could download the original, but something remastered would be even better. I just, who doesn't love that? It's a phenomenal game. But I think the real missed opportunity was to release Seaman on the 3DS. It just seems like the perfect console for Seaman. I can't imagine why they never thought of that or why they never did it. Your 3D aquarium on the top screen, your pH levels and oxygen and everything on the bottom, just, it seemed like it had to happen, and it never did. So that was a big disappointment for me. But Snatcher, yeah, I'd love to see it. And question number 6. Jillpoo3 asks, hey Muzz, here's a question. How many games or consoles do you get a day that you want to keep for your own personal collection? Does having a store full of awesomeness make you want less at home or no? Thanks. Yeah, you know, it's really hard because sometimes I have to determine what I should keep and what I shouldn't keep. For the most part, I try to leave things at the store for the customers to get, but there are on occasion consoles that I just have to have for myself, games that I just have to have for myself. I often compare it to being like a crack dealer who's addicted to crack. You know, I have all these games, all these consoles, I want to keep them all, but I have to have something to sell, right? Or I'll go out of business. So there is a balance. There's a point at which I feel like if I keep taking things, I'm depriving the customers and in a way kind of stealing from myself. I do pay for everything I take from here out of my own salary, but at the same time it just feels like I'm taking advantage. So sometimes, even though I want something, I do leave it here and kind of make sure someone else gets it who's going to be happy with it. But if it's something that's just integral to my collection or something I feel like I have to have, then I absolutely do buy it from the store and take it home to my collection. And that's it for now. So hey, thanks for watching guys, I really do appreciate it. Please do subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell icon for updates for future videos. You can also like this video while you're down there. And if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter at L1Games. You'll see a lot of stuff that goes on in the store, pictures of this and that, just more personal stuff too. I post pictures from home and from my collection and just all kinds of stuff, ideas, thoughts, opinions. It's a good place to keep up with me when I'm not here at the store and when I'm not shooting videos. So I'm going to run for now, but thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you all soon. Have a great day. Hey gamers, what's up? That was really high energy. I'm caffeinated. I don't yell at the camera. I don't even know what am I saying? What am I doing? Why am I here? Hey gamers, what's up? I don't sound like that. What was that? Jillpoo3 asks, hey Muzz, here's a question. How many games or consoles do you get a day that... Can't do it.